Image. Image. There we go. Okay. Now we're back on YouTube. Now pop out chat. Up there. Bring over. I don't really care about this. That's both. Make sure this is muted because I don't want to hear myself at all. Okay, longer than expected, but let's get to it. Also, it did dawn on me too when I was doing the whole reset that it is possible that now that I'm dual streaming, that I might need to change the settings. Actually, no, it ran pirate just fine. So why the hell do every time I hear that I still think of that I think the YouTube channel was called like Shenpai or something. But they went through Metal Gear Revengeance, another game I have not played it, but I have it for the memes. And listening to that guy just do like the fucking like super edgy Jack voice and say Doctor, turn off my Taco Bell bong inhibitors. Jack, what are you talking about? Do it! Bong, he's like, ah! I guess still brain rot. Oh, damn, you see... Oh, no, I delayed long enough, we don't need to do more bits. I had a thought cross my mind where I was like, you know, you did say it's weird seeing me uber casual. I was like, maybe I should just like do... Ah, it's still jittering. I'll have to just reduce the graphics. Is that graphic? Quality. Straight is high. How are we getting here? Okay, I think that's better. Okay. Shut up. Listen, I'm known for thinking once in a while. Once in a great while. Okay, almost never, but I have thoughts. Okay. Now I was thinking about doing that whole once in a blue moon. Once in a red moon. I actually figured which one's rare. Red moons are my favorite. They're very, very beautiful. Blue moons, I don't know when they occur. I have never seen one, so I'm going to assume they're more rare. Magenta moon. Once in a solar eclipse. In a total solar eclipse. Oh. Oh yeah, you're the guys I beat up in the last timeline. How dare you. Punch! Oh. Damn. You know, this game always puts me in the mood for like some kung fu movies. Anyway, one of the thoughts I had was I was thinking about doing like the stereo. There you go. Like my shirt, by the way. One of those streamer stereotypes where it's like just okay. Yeah. I think we're supposed to go this way. Yeah, sure. Like, just like no fucking energy. I mean, I'm sure I've done that from time to time, but at least I don't do, like, I feel like I'm still decently energetic most of the time. Ah, yes, squirrel. Did I already get this one? I hear a siren. Boost the mash triangle if something happens at some point. Ah, yes. The old tradition of button mashing. It hasn't failed me before, and by God, it's not gonna fail me now. Okay, yeah, seriously, what the heck? Does this just hate me? That squirrel's going on. Oh. Well, just gonna do POV for a little bit. Hey, ma'am, how's your day going? Could you please speak into my radar? What is your opinion of the secret government? Wise choice, young lady. Wise choice. Let's do that. Where's... Speaking of story, let's go find it. Is there... Went to the building, went back... Oh, wait, are we supposed to just head back home? I didn't think such things were possible in Yakuza games. By the way, actually, that's a good question. Because I remember ever since Yakuza 0, and besides, like, the games where Kiryu is... you know, has, like, the orphanage, or even, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, it does establish that he's staying at a certain place. But most of the games are just, like, he's just out there on the streets constantly, and then he just kind of crashes wherever, so... Is Kiryu kind of homeless? I guess maybe I don't have to do anything in here. What do you have? Wow. Thanks for petting me. Good on you for walking so much. Here, token as my appreciation. Hope it helps with your investigations. I know I shouldn't have touched those needles. Oh, yes. Almost forgot about that. The forbidden taste. Okay. So I did like that too. In Gaiden, where they had the whole homeless system, like that was like their intelligence network, and like, you know, they're helping each other. I like that. I thought that was so neat. I mean, I'm sure that that's been done before, but it doesn't mean I can't. I don't have to, you know, or that doesn't mean I can't like it. But forbidden taste. Now you're doing it again. What the heck? Just... Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume because how much money do I have? Yeah, so that doubles my entire amount. I'm gonna assume that this investigation might be a little bit above my level. Let's just get a taxi. And beat the crap out of these guys for the third time. Yeah. Look how smooth that is, like, seriously. It's so good when you just... I also did like with the school missions where you had like that sort of like mercy, you know, like the whole like classic like punching them in the like next to their head and like just get scared and look off to the side, just get knocked out due to fear. Oh, about EX boost! I had no idea this was a thing. If only someone would have told me of this. Yes, that's sarcasm. Via the powers of the... Shoot. Of Kamen Rider Kuga's mighty form, the Green Ranger from the American Power Rangers, and that Scottish Ranger from the other Power Rangers. You too can be a cool fighter. Press stick to the point. That is something I have not done a lot. I have not done a lot of taunts. I think the only time I actually used one was like when you could just have Kiryu smoke a cigarette, and that might have been all the way back in like 0 through 2 of Yakuza. But I'll try some taunts. I feel like that's something I should have gotten used to using like ages ago. Now we'll do that, we'll try it out. Hey! There we go. Also, the argument's taunts, change spending on if you're pressing lock on or not. Ah! Alright, that's pretty cool. I thought that said she lockers. I'm like, oh yes. Not the female lockers, the she lockers. So wait, is it... Oh. Oh. Oh, right. People been talking about human body model. Oh! Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. I think I was yelling about something. I love these kind of folk tales or, you know, rumors and such. Also, this one's a classic. I've seen it happen in a bunch of anime. Most recent one being, oh, don't tell me. Dan to Dan. Gotta get reading that one too. I got pretty far, well ahead of the anime. And why are you doing this game? I think it's really because I'm streaming the book. Yeah, my... Maybe let's... Okay, no, we're still on high. Let's try medium. As long as it doesn't look too bad. Okay, we're good. Okay. I don't mind lowering the graphics. It's just hate it being choppy. Full stream today. Yeah. I'm nuts. And again. Fucking nature. Why am I such a people pleaser, man? Let's keep doing it. If it does it again, then I'll probably have to call off that one, because this is more of a visually taxing game. If I jump into Digimon, then I can dual stream, because that's about the only reason I'd be streaming to YouTube. Besides casting a bigger net for an audience that will probably just see the thumbnail and think, oh, another douchebag, and then pass me by. You know, it's just don't, I guess they just can't handle all this. Got it. No. I guess narcissism doesn't fit me that well. My confidence, it's waning without my captain's jacket. I was a fool for putting all of my that jacket gives me +5 confidence when I wear it. And now I'm nothing. I am but a shell of a man. Alright, so I'm assuming if we're looking for a... Well, nothing like, you know, a bunch of spooky stuff always happens in the bathroom. Oh, wait, is that handicap urinal? Is that what that's supposed to be? Or is it for doing Olympic events when you also have to pee at the same time? You know, I'm just a captain. I don't know these things. I don't know what kind of freaks you landlubbers are up to. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Pirate Yakuza is only like 40 hours. This one's probably another full like 120. My god. No wonder I'm so powerful and handsome. I'm a vampire. Also, yeah, okay, I gotta look at that real fast. Nope, you can still see the hair follicles of the shadow, so I guess that still means it's running decently. Well... That legit, like, not fully scared me, but I'm like, oh shit. I was not expecting to be a full person. I just thought it was somebody fucking with me. No, but I'm pretty sure that's just someone wearing a skin suit. Either way, can't wait to beat the hell out of that. Also, I just realized I don't think this has any music going on, which is probably also adding to the eerie vibe. Oh, right. I know I'm doing a bunch of info spiels, but I also have... Get chasing. Yeah. Honestly, the chasing sequence are pretty good. As long as they don't go on for too long, I don't mind them. But, when did they introduce that? Was that Yakuza, like, 3 or 4 or something? Or was it only in Judgment? I can hear something nearby. That's good, but also don't... Quick time events? I guess that's fair. That is fair. You know, it's... Everybody has a preference. Yeah, I guess I'm just not too... I'm not really feeling too strong one way or the other. You know, it's just... They'll just hang back and watch their confession. I've seen this in some of my Japanese animes. There's a girl that's going to be coming around here with a piece of toast in her mouth or something. Right? So I think they watch toast, they hold fireworks in their mouth, and they, and then they, join the Demon Lord. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it goes. I'm not mixing things up at all. So I can't, there's a student here after hours and I can't question that? Okay, what about... Oh, I can't. He appears to be speaking words of some... Also, the fucking... Lights around his head. Aurora Borealis! At this time of year, in this part of the country, it localized entirely within this classroom. Can I see it? Man, that's confusing. He's still there. Can I listen again? Well, I guess that's just a thing. I prefer 4 where you can quick turn around the corners and throw balls. Oh, yeah. I do like that about this one. I think I can do that in this one. Pretty sure I remember doing that earlier. Still found that body model. Definitely shouldn't just leave it alone here. Track it down. Oh. Wait, can I go... Okay, so it is there. Found the guy. Oh, hey, this is where I kicked the hell out of those people. Yeah, good times. Alright, let me check. Confession. That's not it. What's it called? It's a confession. She's confessing all of her murderers that she's done around the school grounds. I better listen in. Oh, right, but I was gonna say, I was honestly thinking for like a good... He's taking a shit, not on my watch. But for a good starter game, like horror game to play, I was thinking about doing a Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I'll take that as an approval fart, not a disapproval fart. Oi. Hey, what are you doing here? He's got teeth out behind his teeth. That's horrifying. Really? Just let him go by? Fucking clothesline the fucker. Holy shit, it's real. Okay, you're not getting away. Drink. Okay. This is a bop. Bullshit, that... Bullshit, he... Hard at me. This is... Okay, I'm a fan of swing music. This, like, electro swing. This is fucking awesome. Bitch. Can I do it again? No. Just keep chain kicking the ball at him. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, you lost, son. Because you didn't have the biggest organ of all. Your skin. Good horror game. Finding a way to play Dead Souls. Which were horrific is the consoles. Ooh. Don't mention that word around here again. The very implication sends shivers down my spine. God damn it.
Hmm?
What? Now I got a closer look. This kid just painted himself. At least he got pants on. Are you a student here?
Nah.
What are you doing, man? Some kind of prank? Crap. Yes, you did. I don't know why I rolled with that, actually. Well, no, I guess I can see why when you mentioned play Dead Souls, and then you mentioned, like, horrific is the controls. I thought meaning getting it on a console. Never mind, I still feel like that was a decent misunderstanding. Oops. My bad, though. Cribbing test answers. Gotta say, you cooked up the most complicated strategy for cheating I've ever seen. I know. Second year here. I'm falling behind this year. To the point where my teacher told me if I flunk another test, I gotta get held back. I don't care how stupid I look doing it. I just need a passing grade. I'm sorry. I mean, good for you not caring about appearances, but, imagine, exactly, yeah. But I imagine with the amount of time it took you to get dressed up like that, you could've just studied, you know? Fucking numbnuts. I don't even know if they find a real way to play Yakuza Dead Souls. I mean, well, okay, yeah, probably not a real way, probably not. I remember one of the games had it as like sort of a rail shooter, but that's clearly not the same. I want to have that scene where Majima looks at the TV, looks at the zombies, looks at the TV, looks at the zombies. Ain't nothing like the real thing, huh? As he pulls a fucking shotgun. Just boom. Also, that's the only time that the general public seems to understand how much of a badass Kiryu is. Like, he walks into the danger zone, the guy's like, oh, like, just like gets out of his way. Oh, see, why, what the hell is with our, like, Romanization or whatever, like, taking things like that and then just translating them, like, poorly. You know, because, like, a one-to-ones is so badass. Man. God, man. That's all I have to say about it. It's just, man. How could they? You fucking... It's like, okay, I feel like a good example of this is when you have, like, modern millennials, hell, even some Gen Z, where they'll go into a house, see all this beautiful woodwork, this brick, all that stuff, you know, that kind of shows the age of the house, but it looks beautiful. And then their instinct is just to paint everything white, like everything. The steps, the rails, the wall, like hell, if they can put white tile on the floor, they'll do that. And then make it feel like that one white prison from fucking Sky High. If you know what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I feel like millennials want. It's just that just prison that sucks away your powers in your life. You just being X4 instead of like a Dragon 4 Legend. Let's do that. Oh, Inheritors Legend. Oh, see now that. Yeah, no. Now I'm officially kind of getting mad at the. I was about to say at the studio. I don't mean the studio. But like whoever their marketing team is for bringing it over here to the United States or translating it to English, it feels so lazy, man. Like hell, even if they decided to call it Yakuza 2 Electric Boogaloo, or something like that, that's still. I mean, that's kind of funny. I probably would have been fine with that. You know, why the hell? When did we stop doing that? Taking all these games and stuff and not giving them like a subtitle. You know, it's always just like with like Call of Duty, for example. You know, Call of Duty 2, 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. You know, like why don't we have, you know, like fucking like Black Ops 3, The Revenge of That One Guy or something. You know, it's just something at the end to make it sound like a little bit more, you know, catchy. I know people won't call it by the full title, but still, you know. Yeah, see, I would have thought that was a cool transition. As soon as you said, you know, what was it? Inherit. I knew it was Of the Legend. I didn't know exactly what word, but Inheritors of the Legend. I'm like, okay, that's a much cooler title that would have gave me more of an open mind to allowing these four to take over. Oh, man. What did you say too? Because I remember I was confused about that. In Yakuza 6, the subtitle there was Song of Life. What was 6's subtitle? Just look at the answers right out there. Yeah, it's not gonna fly with me. But you're great with me in the end if you cheated for it. This kind of thing grounds for suspension or expulsion, right? Hey, my man. Only if you get caught. Only if you get caught. Poetry. Okay. Okay. So I guess still kind of about the same, but again, I'd still probably accept poetry over it. Because I mean, hell, that's what's the big Japanese poem thing? The fucking like 575 format. A haiku? Yeah, a haiku. Like I would accept that better than the Song of Life, because every time I was playing that game, I was just expecting it to be like, oh, maybe Haruka still has that idol thing where she sings, and maybe that's how we track her down or something. But no, she got in a coma and this and that. Like, I probably would have accepted poetry more. Okay, geez, I gotta stop doing that. I keep doing that like it's something to do. I mean, it is. I guess that. 5 was Fulfiller of Dreams? See, again, that's so tasteful. I like it. Just better than Yakuza 5. Yakuza 5. Oh, what's the subtitle? Didn't make one. You did, but it's like the 5th game, and there's so many protagonists. Like, shouldn't we have something that ties them all together toward a similar mindset? I don't know. Brawlers United. It's like, no, that shouldn't be something more like with Heart. Joyful Fighters United. Okay, maybe we just leave it at Yakuza 5. Nobody else can come with a good idea. Well, if it's caught cheating, I won't know, right? But when Mr. Gutsy came to life in class one day, running out of the room would really freak everyone out to keep them away. He was chasing after me. I also made some fake guts to throw at potential pursuers to slow them down. My man. My man, you are... I appreciate this effort. But for fuck's sake, man, you're going way too hard when you could just study. You could probably try to find a better way. If you can't study normally, fucking with all this energy, you could find a way to study easier. I guarantee you. Also, I'm not really one to talk. I did cheat on a few tests myself. Never got caught, baby. Cheated in government and Spanish. Because I already sucked at normal classes. I sucked at learning Spanish. Also, that teacher really, that teacher of mine, she treated everybody like kids. I hate when people look down on you. You know, it's like, I know more than you, so I'm going to talk to you like you're a little small child. It's like, okay, do you know what, do you know how to introduce yourself in Spanish? Hola, me llamo Draco. ¿Cómo estás? It's like, good job! Good job! It's like, oh, I loathe that. Something else. See, I was gonna say that, but kind of currently he's in his like high school era, and I'm laughing because I just realized on the lungs you can see you can see his nipples. It's just taking me so back now seeing that. Okay. But yeah, I realize that now that's like he could probably take an art class and improve his worth. Because honestly, as someone who has been trying to draw a skull for this channel for a little bit, that is a good skull. You got the little side by the eye, to the cheekbone, to the jaw. Actually, the jaw. No, actually, well, actually, here, like, I can show how accurate he made this, because I actually bought a reference. Change this up just a little bit. Screen. Go. I mean, look at that. Oh, come on, lights. Seriously? Something like that. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this off temporarily. So, like, look at that. Got the little cheekbone up by the eye here. The jaw. I mean, the kind of sudden raise. Oh shoot, like teeth. Like yeah, so you even got that right. Raised up into that little point up there. Also, it is very weird to freaking be able to hold a skull and like just look at all the little fucking tidbits, fucking rip its head open, look at the insides. I'm not putting that too close because I feel like some people might be squeamish about that. But, at least for this, I try to use it. I try to be a theater class artist. Actually, that'd probably be good. Because, I mean, well, the intestines are accurate. He might have just really put his heart into that one. Heart, because he's a dummy. He's a medical dummy. But no. But considering that he painted on himself, and did it with such good accuracy? Yeah, no, I feel like being some kind of theater artist would be perfect. I wonder if that's what we're going to recommend to him. You ever end up finding the answer sheet? No. Last time I tried the faculty room, it was locked. So when I started in the classrooms. All that after dressing up, standing still, running around the desk drawers, and came up with jack squat. The spooky story around school just boils down to this sad clown of a failure in the end. I could get a job, some kind of scientific circus. I think those are actually real. Gotta say, you don't seem very regretful about this. No, I am. I really messed up, I know that. Sorry for putting you through all this trouble, younger son. I didn't mean to scare you.
Yeah?
You didn't scare me. Oh. Alright. So actually, is this also the moment where he realizes that he'd actually be perfect for working like in a Halloween kind of horror show? Oh, oops. Almost forgot about that. There we go. I still got fucking... Okay. I'm writing that down right now, and I'm just gonna fucking stick it next to my monitor. Because I gotta fucking get that. Just big old letters. Oh, do I even have any paper left on this? Oh, I do. H-O-T-K-Y hotkey. So I can fucking set that up there. Nope, that ain't gonna stay. Well, stand on my tape measure. There we go. So I can finally get that set up and just fucking push buttons instead of having to jump back and forth. So what's next? I don't make a commotion doing this, so first I'm going to apologize to my teacher. If he's willing to let this slide, then I guess I'll study my hardest and see how well I do on the test. Let's see. Well, if you plan on owning up to... Excuse me. Jesus. Well, I don't know what you did. If you end up on... Oh. Well, if you plan on owning up to what you did and study your test, I guess there's not much left for me to say. Just leave the body paint to the art club, alright? No more posting up in classrooms like that. Yeah, of course. Okay. Better get home and crack those books.
Got him!
Exams are right around the corner, aren't they? Yes. Thank you. Again, I'm really sorry. See you later. Just goes right back to just sitting in the classroom. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Good grief. Well, I think I should simmer down around here. Just a bit. Wait, is he going home still dressed like that? Ah! Zombie! Oh, he really is the gutsiest kid in Sayo. I don't know how his teacher's gonna take the news, though. I should talk to him next time I see him around school. If I see him around school. Popping a squat. Just dropping a deuce. Also, I realized too, we have the, I realized earlier we're supposed to do the buzz research. Why it happened on the buzz research? No, we're in the courtyard. Shooby dooby doo ba doo. Yeah, fuck you. Wait, did... Oh no, it did shatter. I did that with my mind. Is there anything in the MRC? Wet. Probably a dumb question. What's MRC? I seem to be drawing a blank right now. I'm gonna feel like an idiot as soon as you say it. Keyword. Some device. Let's see if Good Boy has anything. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm too cool for that club, so I forgot it existed. You know. Yeah, I'm still such a, I'm a lone. Yeah, bring back the edgy arc. Yeah, you know, I'm just one of those lone wolf types. You know, I don't stick around crowds. I'm all by myself. Me and my 5 closest best friends. But besides that, I'm a lone wolf. Also, I forget where the stairwell was. Shop. Oh, yeah. I still remember. Also, if they're here, it seems... Yeah. Yeah, you're still here. Hey, what's up?
Yagami-san.
What are you up to?
Yagami-san.
What a brat. Talks to her elders that way. Yeah, mess. Darn. They put up invisible barriers so I couldn't break their shit. You win this time, child. But I don't know, I'll wreck something next time coming. What's that? Oh. This... oh. But at least for the main one, it's a wiretapping. That's why I checked that on the phone. I was gonna go to Good Boy because I think it's supposed to be like you find the epicenter of them. I'll do that. The rest of these are side missions. I guess I could still do that one. But no. I would like to get to the next chapter, so I'm going to focus on that. See, I somewhat almost know what I'm doing. Oh. Basement this side? Did they even label these? Yeah. Oh, Mystery Research Club. Yeah, I remember that. Bathroom, where's the bathroom? Gymnasium. Nurse's office. Base. Oh, wait, is that... Hold on. Because honestly, I wouldn't mind doing the dance studio thing. That was funny. Nope. And yes. Yeah. I was about to say let's bust it down sexual style, but we're kind of around minors right now, so probably not. Oh, listen. Oh, I remember why I forgot about this club. Last time it felt a little weird when I think I suggested to them that they dance sexy or something like that. They're like, "That's a great idea." I'm like, "Nope, no." It's like the game made me do that.
Cool.
Check with the team. Everybody here today? No, he's still out. Apparently, he still made it, or something made him feel well. Something? Something specific? I don't know. I must get told the details. Let's see. So how's practice been? Everything okay? Yeah, but the moves you taught us are pretty complex. So some of the newer dancers are still struggling. Sounds like a skill issue. No. So sorry to be a pain, but could you run us through one more time? Huh? Me? Dance? Again? Now? Today? Like in this minute? This second? Hell, even in this hour? Show you moves? Are you asking me? Right now? There are female teachers, so you just busted. You know what, man? You know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for the teachers. I'll do it for those hot Japanese teachers. Time to bust it down, sexual style. This is not my strong suit, but I'll give it a shot. Next time, please perform at the end of the song. Feel free to mix up your moves as you see fit. Okay. What the hell? Okay, I would love it if it's like, okay, let's see. I remember this one being popular back in the day, as he then just goes out like it's fucking Friday Night Funk and just a... I would laugh at that so much. That'd be awesome. Like you see like some kind of... I was about to say the ghost of Kiryu, but like his... Like almost like some sort of like... Some quantum apparition from throughout time is that he danced so hard, he now has this dance spirit that will come into anyone who's dancing hard enough, so you just have fucking Kiryu. But... See, That'd also be a good move. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, what's another good one? No, only one I can think of is a fucking chicken dance right now. That's not... I mean, it's a move, but it's not a good one. It's pretty nerve-wracking with all them watching it like this. Alright. Oh, what was that? What was like this? Like fucking punch the ground or something? Okay, let's... Okay, I already did extra easy. Let's at least bump it up. It has been a while, but if I did extra easy, no problem. First try, easy should be possible as well. Dance easy, costume normal. Wait, can I change the costume? Oh. I could be the doctor from Doctor Who. I mean, it kind of feels like that, but I know it's not even close to what it is. What are we feeling? Doing our nerdy dress or doing our casual? Nerd, casual, nerd, casual, nerd, casual. I need my dancing juice. Okay. Oh, I do. Oh. Honestly, that seems kind of cool. All hit become perfect except misses. Oh, okay. So each move has its own. So any button press counts as a hit. All hits become perfect. Score. What else do we have? Groove gauge will fill more easily. Oh, that's right, because he mixes his kung fu into it. Okay, I still think that's awesome. I'm just waiting. I would love that if we just somehow just figured out like Majima's breaker style. Start just screaming like Yahoo! Oh, the yellow. Oh, yes. I barely noticed that. Good eye. Okay, so we have. So we have A. Groove gauge fills more easily. That definitely seems like some kind of pop dance. Yeah. See, for a guy who claims to not know how to dance, he seems to know how to dance. Oh yeah. What the fuck did I think? Oh yeah, this dance is definitely the Yankee Doodle. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, I kind of like the finishing move of this one, where it's like, fuck you got. My dancing, karate, kung fu. Let's go with the footwork. I can agree with that. At least when I learn in karate, it is a lot about your stance. There's a philosophy of like, you have a wide stance, you can get the most power in. Again, I feel like kung fu is supposed to be more of like building momentum for strikes. Karate's just like more straightforward power. So, I believe, again, I haven't taken karate, or sorry. That's right. I've been lying to you. I have not taken a day of karate in my life. Merely all these moves I've been talking about and their names came to me in a dream. No, I haven't taken kung fu. I would like to take jujitsu. Anyway, okay, back. Quick cycle through all these again. Did not. Nope. Okay. So we had those more easily. Yeah, so I think we'll swap A with special A. C. That looks pretty good. Counts as a hit. See if I get something pretty good. I mean, I still love that dance, but let's stick with C. And what was the? Wait, the fucking eye. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with the eyes. Walking. Okay. I forget. Is the 1-inch punch? You know, the whole like that. Is that just something that Bruce Lee made? Because I'm not sure if that's really in Kung Fu. I mean, it's kind of associated with it, but I'm not sure if it was ever a long-term move. I think it was just Bruce Lee showing off his strength. Oh. But anyway, let's... I think we're good. We'll stick with that. I don't think there's really any popping, blocking, breaking. That actually is okay. That is okay. So, in my basement, I have 5 people locked up. That's the fucking mouth. I gotta think about this shit before I say it. Okay. Because I was thinking, if I had money to spare, I would love to get one of those wood Wing Chun things. Because I feel like that's always like, I understand I got good power, but since I haven't gotten a lot of fights, I don't know if my, my limbs are up to par on strength. So I would like to get one of those the wood dummies and hit them. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, let's hop it. Let's show these girls what a man can do. Oh yeah, it's just another time game. Oh. That way. This is harder because it's not actually a rhythm. Might as well turn the music off. Still like the music though. I forget if there's a way to buy the soundtrack for this game. Honestly, like I said, the fucking swing music from earlier. Nope. Well, got a good groove. I'll take it. Huh. Anyway. I think wood dummies are more about wrapping your arms around the dummies, protrusions to hit the body. Bunch of good. Yeah. So, well, I mean, yeah, that's at least what I've seen. It's like pretend there's like 2 limbs. Sorry, a limb coming out here, limb coming out there. It's more about like striking with like the side of your arm. Because at least for me, that's a lot of where like the blocks come from. So of course, I guess I mentioned you have your koken, which is more like here, which even I don't really agree with that. That's like kind of a weak spot, or I guess, man, I actually don't, man, my knowledge might be failing me. But anyway, I know upper blocks for here, lower blocks right there. So it's all about more of your wrist. You keep a tight fist, your arm's strong, and you're meant to knock things out of the way. So with Wing Chun, I've seen. I actually have a book on Wing Chun because that's what we read it and want to get interested in it. Is that the idea is that you're hitting the wood with as much strength as you can manage at the time to strengthen your bones, and apparently it's actually a thing that has worked in martial art tournaments. So that is something else I would like to try because it's for speed, precision, and for building your kind of defense. Okay, first random book I kind of found. I was hoping it would be something more like play guitar or something, but just what are you talking about? By the way, did you know that the gray wolves are prowled through North America coast from the Arctic to central Mexico? They're still relatively abundant in Alaska and Canada, but expedition programs that have lost over several hundred years combined nearly decimated the predators from the 48 U.S. states by the 1930s, and a small number of retained northern strongholds. However, 1995 to 1996, in which great controversy, 66 wolves were abducted in Yellowstone National Park and central Idaho, where they have not been bred since 1926, and by 2007... Wait, let's just stop doing that. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. That was actually some decent speed reading. mean, of course, I stopped because I was getting bored, but okay. I hope that did the trick. So good. Have you been dancing long? I only dance the deadly dance of death. And you know Kung Fu? Yes. Oh, I only know Kung Fu. Never been a dancer. Hi there. I'm Maria Minami, second year and vice captain of the club. Yeah, first year. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Oh no. What have I done? So we level up the dance enough, unlock other. Oh, interesting. After just the one time. Yeah, I figured you out. Sorry to bother you again, but would you be willing to coach us some more? Sure, as long as you're fans of my moves. And for how long I need to gain their trust. Then I can start looking into this sugar baby situation. What? Oh jeez. Okay. Only export. Well, that's alright. Rats are under your wing now. Yep. I'll take care of you rabbits like a giant falcon. Don't ask what that means. Oh, I didn't mention it. Our club has have to have a name too. Dance teams need them for the contest and stuff. Oh, interesting. Hey, who's this? Your new coach? No, that's not. Well, I'm gonna give you the old man voice anyway. Oh, we're gonna senpai. That's great, Chen. You finally got to stick out no show Commando to get yourself a new advisor. Oh, actually, he's not our advisor. More like he's just a guy doing a solid. I'm Takayuna Yagami. That's like counsel of the MRC. What should ask me to land the dance club a hand. Hey, that's our solid club, right? I'm Takayuna, third year. I used to be one of the rabbits, but now it's time for me to buckle down for exams. So just a county. So funny, girls. Yeah, we just smirks while if I stick around here long enough, I might be able to become a sugar baby myself. Oh shit! If anyone's got it, seems that won all kinds of solo dance contests. Well, the current rabbits are watch them dance. That includes you, Saya. Chanting? What? Oh yeah, I guess I did. Raggy senpai is so incredible on stage. Well, he's quite the idol for a senpai. Yeah. Oh yeah! Sayaka-chan. In order to give you back the movie you lent to me, lended. You liked it? Oh ho! Ah, young love. I said, what do you think of those two? Think how? Man, he's just like me for real, for real. Think how? Think how? Think how? I'm surprised I mean, had a weird chicken situation. How much money he has? Like no random man or one clinging him or whatever. You know, that's very true. I mean, the guy just kind of had his small little business, had some assholes show up because he had, oh, actually maybe that, well, I mean, he had the loan situation. So I guess if he was willing to dish it out for, again, honest folk. That's the only reason he did it, was for honest folk. So maybe, because I feel like that's the only reason why you'd have a sugar baby. Is if they, if they just love you but can't take care of themselves. Or if they're just desperate for money and are willing to cling on to anybody because they're that greedy. So I guess he just wasn't the kind of guy to just, you know, if someone wanted the money and they seemed honest enough, he'd give it to them. If they loved him, he probably had his secretary scare them off. Not by his choice, it was her choice, you know what I mean? Because she's kind of, she's probably the clingy one. She's probably the sugar baby. Maybe. I mean, kind of by like a weird stretch of the imagination, she could technically be his sugar baby. But it's more like she was like, oh, I could be your scary secretary. and also hang out with you all the time. Oh, and I can pay a decent wage. Oh, you don't have to do that as long as I get to be around you. It's like, how about I just pay you for your time? Pretty sure I can't just stick around you all the time. I don't think she was that crazy about him. But still, I do know she beat people up for him, which was awesome. She also had that moment where she lost a lot of weight. I don't know if she gained it back though. But either way, she was a nice secretary. I liked her. Nice. Spends 5 minutes same room with us too, and it's pretty clear to anybody. Granted, pretty clearly one-sided thing too. But she's totally head over heels for him, especially since she's the one who made her captain. Inspiration for leading the soggy rabbits. That's that now, huh? Interesting. Oh, right. Man, the things you forget. Let's. I guess roughly how many times do you have to dance to unlock the other clubs? Because honestly, if it's just like 3 more dances, I might be willing to do it. Might as well just start on 1 more while I'm thinking about it. Dance practice! I might also just mute my headphones. Oh, normal. Let's try the nerdy section. Let's try normal. Also, I'm assuming as you raise the difficulty, then you get more points, I guess. You have to rap a girl a bit after each big dance and some story. What comes along with it, you level up. Okay. So should I dance 1 more time while I'm here? Assuming. Or was there an option just to talk? No, just one. Okay. Like dance the big stage that comes after practice. Oh, okay. Well, regardless, my curiosity is getting the better of me. I do want to try the. I want to see what normal's like. So I did extra easy and easy on A. I just want to see what normal difficulty is like. So, and now I got the groove for it, should be better. Oh, that's why it's tougher. Fuck. This is fucking me up because the buttons don't make sense to me. It's not reading, I'm just pushing. Or the positioned is not that good. Still doing decent, I think. To get one of those real big dance pads. Actually, that'd be the worst fucking thing. Still do it though. But get one of those big fucking. What the heck? Like those. Fuck. What are those games? But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the arrows. You know, you got a real life step up, down, left, and right. I don't think it'd be too hard to hook one of those up, actually. Even though I don't dance, but I do. I do like a challenge. So I might be wrong. Alright. Live dancing. Alright. Does difficulty matter? And while you answer that question, I'll be right back. Not really? Okay. Here, I'll be right. Excuse me. I will be right back. I need to practice dancing and get more ice at the same time. Alright. Prepare yourselves for a little bit of, hopefully a short segment of show and tell. Because as I was walking by the room, I saw my old headband that I barely wore in karate. But I found it. Nothing special. It's just your stereotypical headband, which I don't even know if... Hold up. I remember as a kid. Yeah. Nope, that looks bad. Not the best for someone like me, but... Actually, that's not bad. But, what is really ironic about it... Wait. I mentioned it, I think, but I did not. Okay. I might have mentioned it, but I think I knew exactly where. So I have this wood stand thing that has all my belts on it. This was at the top, by the way. Total irony. I wore this for karate, and they sold it at the dojo. This says Kung Fu. This says Kung Fu on it. So, but no, actually, wait, could I? My God, hold on. If we take, oh, this is gonna look stupid. But you know, you gotta try when you have good ideas. So I took this, wrap it like that. What's up? Nah. Not really the best look. But I saw it sitting there in the room. And I decided to go fetch it. So, quick bit over. Show and tell. With not much of a story attached to it. He's now done. But I feel like the headband. Maybe, honestly, even though I don't have a camera on me, if we do end up watching Karate Kid 2, again, I still don't know in the moment if I want to watch it tonight or just wait for Friday. You know, just keep it as a Friday thing. What was it? There it was. I'm getting to that. No, it's I really don't care. Yeah, because like I mentioned, I've been a little. I guess I didn't mention this earlier, but I also had to take care of some stuff this morning. I had to take. So my landlord, before I moved into this house, removed the garage outside, like the garage door, and replaced it with an electric one. And he just tossed the parts out in my yard, well, his yard, my rented yard, and then proceeded to just be like, "Oh no, I'll take care of that later. I'll take care of that later." Until my dad called me up and he was like, "Hey, the landlord basically mentioned that he forgot about it, and I asked him where we could dump it, so let's go take care of that stuff." I was like, "Fine." So we loaded up, we took care of it, came back. Admittedly, it wasn't that hard, but I was in the middle of something. It derailed my process, you know. Every artist has their preferred methods, and you know they're very linear, special processes. So, oh, I always have like 20. You want to hear another one? I found out the other day when I went in my basement to look around. I realized that my landlord, or maybe not my it might have been my landlord. I don't know. Apparently the previous owner of this house, and I have seen evidence of this, was just a insanely gross, like, chain smoker who just didn't take care of anything in this house. And there's still evidence of this, because on this very ceiling fan in this room, on the pole chains, there is like built up like tobacco mold or something. Or there was, but it's like, how the fuck do you get like that? Like, it's ugh. I guess I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't mean to get people all nauseous from this, but no. Between that, the landlord cleaned up most of the house. It looks good. It's fine. It's still an older house, but of course, I could put up with almost anything. But anyway, the fridge that he hooked up, I guess maybe I could try talking to this at the same time. But oh, I didn't read that. I don't really care. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I think the guy literally just sat in the couch and was just like, you know, just chain smoking cigarettes all day. I think he was like 4 months behind on rent, or no, I think it was almost like a year or something about. Okay, the guy was explaining it to me. I was more anxious about the house being ready when I could move in, because if it wasn't ready, I was gonna basically be homeless for a little bit. But he got it done on time. Okay. Yeah, well, but again, finish my story, because I know if I have this in my head, I'm not going to pay full attention. But the main point is that the guy did a good job in the house. Some stuff is fixed up. Some stuff is still a little rickety around the edges, but I'm more of a fix-it-myself kind of guy. I don't like calling people to fix stuff. I like to do it myself, because I trust myself. The landlord, I mean, he I don't want to say he does a bad job, but he clearly has other things on his plate, so it might not be to the best of his abilities. That's why I do it myself, and they're fine with it because they think the house is perfect. So, you know, it works. But the big thing that I might have to actually call him for is that my fridge, for the water, the water hookup to my fridge, he didn't use the cold water. He used the hot water. So there is hot water going, like, from the water heater to about, like, 4 feet straight into that fridge. So it is leaking water from the ice maker constantly. So. Yeah, I ain't much of a quitter. Mama didn't raise no quitter, boys. Mama didn't raise no quitter. I am very much an embodiment of, if there's a will, there's a way, and even my own take on that, which is that if you have a problem, you're not being creative enough. You're kind of nervous to get ice from that thing. Yeah, because again, keep in mind, so the way that Alright, hold on. I'm about to mansplain something serious, alright? Oh, wait. Shit, I moved my glasses. Fuck, I can't do that. I was gonna put my glasses on, be like, well, as you can see. But I'll ramble anyway. So, basically what's doing is that normally a fridge will have an ice tray of some kind. It will put the water in the ice tray, let the natural air cool, you know, or the coldness of the freezer cool it, and then it will dump it. But when it's hot water, it won't cool as well. So it will still be somewhat solid or somewhat liquid, and it'll turn over, and the water will just run down, you know, and leak out of the ice maker. It won't go around, it won't leak into the freezer, but it will go down and then spill into the front little tray where you can put your cup to fill up water, and then just spill on the floor. So, yeah, so when I said I was nervous about getting ice from that thing, it's because I was fairly certain that I had used all the ice in there. But it did alright. It still was wet this morning when I woke up. So I kind of need to ask the landlord about that, and hopefully in the next week he'll fix that. But yeah, so this next week might be interesting, because I'm also replacing this desk I'm at right now. I'm going to replace it with another one, so the perspective of this room will shift a insane amount. Like right, what you're seeing right now, the perspective here, you guys will probably be shifted maybe like 3 inches or so to the right. So the room will look insanely different. I'm mostly saying that. I have an L desk right now. I mean, you can see that here. So it's, you know, it's an L desk. But I don't really like it. I still would prefer everything in front of me. So I'm gonna take this desk, move it to a different room where I can have my model kits and my leather working and all that stuff in another room. And then for my streaming desk will just be this, it's a 2-person desk. It's like over 6 feet long and like, what was it, like 1.5 feet deep. And I'm gonna use that for streaming. So I'll have a lot more surface area, and I won't have to worry about fucking slamming my elbow down here, fucking pile driving stuff off. You know, because I'm like, I kind of, you know, I like my space. I'm a big boy. Oversight. All right, so how long do you want this table? At least one Saijima. A what? A Saijima. What? What? Oh. All right. Pretend I'm stupid here. That ain't gonna be hard. Okay, I don't have time for this. What do you mean by a Saijima? You never played you don't know you never played Saijima? Saijima? You never played the famous game Saijima? No, I haven't. The man wrestled a bear like twice. You never seen that? No. Unfortunately, unlike you, lazy ass, I work for my shit. I didn't grow up in this weak ass generation. And then the guy starts rambling on for like fucking like an hour about how back in his day shit was so much more difficult, and kids nowadays don't know what a hard day's work is, and yada yada. 6'5". That's funny. I think my brother. Okay, so my brother, my younger brother of 8 years, by the way, which is kind of a little bit insulting. My little brother, 8 years younger than I am, is 6'7". But he has a decent build, but I'm still bigger than him. So it's kind of fun to like, but yet he gets in so many fucking fights, man. It is crazy how different 8 years is. So. Okay. My brother would not be able to fight a bear for multiple reasons. Besides the lack of heart, the lack of strength, and the lack of just a lack of passion. By the way, heart kind of I'll hold on. That's my brother's story to tell. But no, he cannot. He has gotten a lot of fights. But mostly, and this is the weirdest thing. So, of course, I mean, okay, I've been in martial arts, so, you know, maybe I know how to pick my opponent. You know, maybe that's just something I've learned from various animes and fighting games and stuff to be able to pick opponents wisely. You know your strength, fight your opponents wisely. So many of the fights my brother has gotten into have been from kids who are like a foot shorter than him and 100 pounds lighter. And I'm like, dude, how strong? Like, do these kids think that they're the chosen ones? You know, like, do they think, like, he's like 17. This kid's like 17. Yeah, my brother, yeah, he's 17. Actually, okay. Okay. So, I mean, my name's not out there, so this should never get back to him. Not that he'd be really offended by me sharing this. But, my brother, it still, it still means the world to me that you can have, you know, your fucking 6'7" brother come up to you for wisdom, or tell you, like, you know, like a gleeful little kid's like, hey bro, guess what I did? It's so good. It's such a good feeling. Anyway, but so he told me when I stopped by, he was like, or I stopped by at his, he's still young, so he works at a grocery store. He wants to become a mechanic. I don't know, that's not information I need to spiel, but whatever. But so he told me, he was like, yeah, guess what happened the other day? I got in another fight. And I'm like, another one, dude? Yeah, pretty much. I was like, another fight. I was like, all right, hit me with it. What happened? He's like, okay, so I was at my girlfriend's birthday. Like, okay, that's already a pretty rough start. He was like, okay, yeah, but I was sitting there with her, you know, and his girlfriend, by the way, he's 6'7", she's like 5 foot nothing, which to me is a hilarious combination because she is the pin, my brother is the cushion in that couple. I find that hilarious to no end. That my brother, this, like, you know, it's like the giant, like, it's almost like if you had like a paladin having a sort of like goblin, short stack goblin GF. You know, like that's kind of the thing going on. Maybe, I don't know, man. But so he's like, okay, so I had a birthday, and I'm just minding my own business, talking to her, and this guy comes up to me and says, you stop hitting her, as he shoves me. Again, from my brother's perspective, shoves me. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, so I immediately got mad. I punched him into the wall. He hit the back of his head. I knocked his nose in. He fell to the ground, and I just kept wailing on him over and over and over again. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. And he's like, yeah. And she had to pull me off, pointing to his 5 foot nothing girlfriend. This 5 foot nothing girl had to pull my 280 pound, 6'7" brother off of him to stop him from caving his face in. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I'm like, dude, okay, I understand you reacted a certain way, but holy shit, like, you need like a 1-2 rule, okay? You just need hit them once. If they're still up, hit them again. That's it. It's like, oh, that's not even the worst. I'm like, what is worse than that? It's like, immediately after that happened, they had to drive this guy to the hospital, like the emergency room. I'm like, again, dude, fucking hold yourself back. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, wait a minute. Did you ever figure out why this guy decided to attack you? Like, why he did that? And he was like, oh, yeah, that's the best part. So her, again, pointing to his girlfriend, her best friend told her boyfriend that I was abusive towards her, again, back to his girlfriend. And I'm like, and then that led to his, like, yeah, so he just came up to me assuming I was abusive an abusive bastard, and then started attacking me without asking what was going on. So, like, you know, I was like, so I went off on him. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, so this was all just like a comedy of errors or some shit? I was like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, is that guy pressing charges? You know, for you, and by the way, it was broken nose, like his cave was cracked open or skull was cracked open or something like that. I'm like, is he pressing charges? I will also get to, again, I also got to get to something about my brother too. I'll get to that in a moment. But they went to the hospital, and I was like, is he pressing charges? I was like, he can't. I'm like, what do you mean he can't? I was like, cause he's 18, I'm 17. So if he did, he already assaulted a minor. I'm like, oh. I'm like, you lucky bastard. I was like, listen, dude, you gotta learn some restraint before you turn 18, because that is crazy. But now comes to the part where I explain my brother's perspective on this, and why I don't feel, why I don't feel like he's a psycho. So, my brother, of course, a very tall kid, grew up in literally, this is no joke, because I also went there, I believe it is like within the top 10 worst schools in all of Iowa. He went there. These kids are fucking nuts. Like, they are just, it's just something about that area. They are just bored as hell and will do anything to get entertainment. So it's so weird. But my brother is a very kind guy. As long as you face him and treat him with respect, you will get respect back. Same with me. I treat people equal right off the get-go, and I don't mess with people or do anything unless I have a reason to, or, I mean, you're one of my best friends. If you're one of my best friends, yeah, I'll start insulting you, so that's just what I do. But he had that for the entirety of his time at that school, where he would just be picked on, bullied, and the teachers would not believe him because he's the bigger kid. So he just developed this really, like, uptight, wound personality because people would mess with him. And that would be his immediate reaction, is that because they're just aggressive. So he was always on guard because people would attack him. And so now that's his baseline reaction, is when somebody messes with him, he gets aggressive immediately, because that is what he's been trained to do over like basically 8 years. So I can't blame him for doing that. Yeah. Brother. Again, he's still, that's only his instinct. He is still very nice. He is, and I've heard this time and time again from multiple sources, is that everybody who runs across my brother outside of school says he's the kindest individual. Like, he's very polite, he's very kind, and I'm glad to hear that. It just so happens when he's met with somebody his age that decides to go aggressive right off the bat, then it's bad. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. In fact, actually, okay, now, do I share a story from my perspective? Yeah, no, fuck it, I've already been rambling long enough. Let's keep it going a little bit. So there was a day where my brother, wait. Quick sidestep. My brother has now moved to a different school and has said time and time again how awesome it is and how weird it is to actually want to go to school. And I can say for confidence that that my brother is the only person I envy. Is hearing him say that he loves school, I envy that. Because I woke up every day with the same attitude where I hated going to school for like forever. So the fact that he loves it, I envy him. But also I'm proud of him, He deserves it. He clearly had a worse time than I did. Anyway, but so, the main point is that one day my mom calls me up. She says, hey, your brother's been in another fight at school, and your dad's busy. Would you be willing to show up and talk to the superintendent with me? And I'm like, okay, knowing my brother, he got the short end of the stick here. He was just defending himself. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. So I went to the high school, and when I walked in there, I wear biker boots, and it was cold, so I was wearing my leather jacket. And as I walked in, the superintendent, new superintendent, looked at me, let my mom in, looked at me and was like, whoa, who are you? My mom said, oh, it's like, he's his brother. He's standing in for his father. He's like, oh, well, I don't know about that. And he's like, well, maybe if he's okay with it, my brother. So maybe if his brother's okay with it, we'll see. So he walks in, and my brother told me his perspective afterward, which I'll add to the story now. The superintendent poked his head in. Oh no, sorry, my mom poked her head in and looked at my brother and said, hey, your brother's here. So are you okay with him coming in? My brother's response, yep. So school, but I never went. Yeah, so I don't know what good school is. Okay, that's also. I feel like it's very hard to have a good school. I feel like most schools are bad. That's why people complain about them. But a bad school is a bad school, and a good school is definitely noteworthy. And I feel like that should be the norm. People should want to go to school. You want to learn. You want to meet your friends. Yeah, but school is just this awful clash of people who think, like, of teachers who think they're superior to youngins and all that stuff. It's school is just a shitstorm. Anyway, I'll try to continue with the story. So I walked in, I sat down, there was an officer, there was a cop sitting there in that room too with the superintendent, and I'm like, I'm not letting this sway me. I'm not. This is for my brother. I'm gonna stand my fucking ground. So yeah, that seems like kind of, at least about my high school. But anyway, so I sat down in that office, I was listening to him talk, and he's like, yeah, so you're like, your son here, we're talking only to my mom, he was avoiding eye contact with me, and I was staring him daggers. But he's like, yeah, no, your son here has been causing, he's been causing a ruckus around here for a while, and, we're thinking about suspending him and all that stuff, and yada yada. And I sat there, I was listening to him, and he's like, yeah, see, I believe that, this is what the school should be, this, that. This man, to summarize his whole personality, he gave me the vibe of a man who was trying to make lemonade, but all he had was oranges. Like he claimed that he could make something. Like, he was like, yeah, we could basically we could turn this into a full prep boarding military school, and everyone could wear a fine uniform and march around. I'm like, buddy, you are talking about a bunch of wild, free-spirited kids from Iowa. That is not in the cards. What do you mean constellation? Just to be specific. Let's see, but no, I guess I might need to get back to the game. Oh, I see. Let's see. Strawberry shortcake. So anyway, so I'm sitting down with strawberry shortcake next to me. No. A name. What would be a name? Oh. Okay, let's just call him Mechanic, because he likes to fix things, so we'll call him the Mechanic. He loves working on his truck. I might just call him Mech, or like Mac. Yeah, either the Mechanic or Mac. I might use it interchangeably, but you'll get the idea. So I'm sitting there, he's talking about my brother, the Mechanic, and he sits there and he's like, yeah, so the issue today is that Mechanic here, he took a tray at lunch and broke it over a kid's head. And he's like, and we don't like that attitude around here. This is the final straw. He's gonna be kicked out. And my mom was like, whoa. Okay, why did that happen? Looked over my brother Mechanic, and he said, and my brother was like, okay, it's like these kids were bothering me, and I told them to leave me alone several times. Kids around me were saying that they better leave me alone because it's only going to lead to something bad, but they refused to listen. So I got mad. I took that plastic tray and I broke it over the kid's head. I was like, and the teacher was like, yeah, so we don't allow that, right? Like, that's impossible. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay, what was he supposed to do then? I was like, well, he should have went to the bathroom, or he should have. So, what times the teacher was stupid? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the teachers just saw this big kid. It's sort of like a David and Goliath or something, where they always just assume that every story involving the shorter, weaker kid, the weaker kid was in the right. That kind of thing. But so he looks and he's like, no, see, he should have walked away for a little bit. He should have calmed down. I'm like, calm down. He should have, like, okay. I'm like, if he walked away from his food, and I was like, I can say this because I was in high school just a little bit ago. I'm like, if he walked away from his food, who's to say that those kids didn't mess with his food? I'm like, and I can tell you, going through high school hungry sucks. So I'm like, so of course you want to sit down and eat your food. So he's locked in there. He's like, well, he could have went to the bathroom for a little bit or something. I'm like, the bathroom? You mean the boys' bathroom where these other boys can go? They can go in there too. He's like, well, he should have done something. I'm like, something. He should have done something. I'm like, excuse me for saying this, But if you excuse my language for a second, this kid is in a perfect shitstorm. I actually use that. I use the word shitstorm. He's in a perfect shitstorm. There is no real thing he can do. I was like, teachers should be watching him to make sure what is exactly going on. And even the officer, literally the officer in the corner, looked at what I was saying. He's like, "Oh, he's right. He's right." And he's like, "Yeah, well, that's besides the point. If Mechanic here gets out in the real world, like, he is gonna be a monster. He's gonna be, messing with everybody. He's gonna be a bad person." And I was like, okay. I was like, when I was in high school, I remember being picked on at every corner. I remember toxic things going on around all the time. And I was like, and you know what happened when I got out of here? I felt peace. I felt relief. I felt control. Like, I was no longer in this chaotic, hormone-ridden environment. People suddenly have now been aged out. They're older, they're wiser, they're more peaceful. I did not run into anything hostile when I was in college. I'm like, this is an environment that is basically like a prison. And it is messy. What would you do? Yeah. Again, having him sit there and just say that, like, just being like, but anyway, so I kept saying my statements, and the guy just ignored them. He just ignored them. And I'm like, this guy is he's not good. Like, I can read people pretty well. That guy from, like, the get-go, I got the vibe of just that he was an asshole, and just that it was either his way, or he just hated you. Even my brother, he sat down, and he was like, "Yeah, I know your type. If the cops were chasing after you, you'd run away." So it's exactly what you do. Basically calling my brother a future criminal. But no, he had no strong points. Every argument he had, I kind of deflected and went down. I got a high praise from my mother. She was like, "Thank you for doing that." I'm like, "No problem. It's my fucking brother." It's like, it's like, there's no way, if I like you enough, like, if I consider you a friend, I will fight tooth and nail for you. Like, I do not care. Like, I was like, I didn't care if that officer was in the room. Whatever. Exactly. Well said. Also, I'm pretty sure he got fired, like, the next year. He also got fired from a previous school. But now, my brother has moved schools, and literally, even the CEO, or not, the superintendent or the principal of that school looks at my brother, and he's like, "Are these kids messing with you?" He's like, "Yeah, they are." He's like, "Okay, yeah, you can take care of them." Like that school. Again, that was kind of a bad example. It requires a little bit of set of explanation, but basically that school, and I feel like this is the main factor that I grew up with and hated, and also made me see my brother eye to eye, is that so many people he grew up around and I grew up around had that, "Listen here, I'm more intelligent than you, I'm older, I know better, you have to do this." Like, that kind of mentality. I hate that. I hate that so much. What people need to do is get on people's level. Do not look up to them like they're gods. Do not look down on them as if they're the poor, like, bugs or whatever. You look at them as a person. You look at them eye level, you ask them what is wrong, and you try to understand them. You don't tell them what to do, you get their perspective, and you try to help them through it. That's what I did to my brother. I feel like that's why he treats me with so much respect, is because I met my parents even, looked at my brother, was like, "You gotta be better, you gotta do this, you gotta sit down." And I know that perspective is toxic, because I grew up with ADHD, nobody knew I had it, and just kept calling me lazy for, like, the entirety of my time through school, until I finally got diagnosed when I was 18. So it's always, it's important to me to get to eye level and ask people as a person. Don't assume they're lazy, don't assume this, understand them. And I pray to whatever strong forces in this universe is that everybody just, you don't have to be nice necessarily. You don't have to, make a utopia everywhere you go. Just try to be a better person everywhere you go. Just even a little bit, and the world will be so much better. Feel some anger. No. I'm a strong man. Strong men don't cry. I mean, we sweat from our eyes sometimes, but we don't cry. We don't cry. No. Anyway, that was a long ramble. Let's get back to the game, shall we? I didn't... As usual, I didn't mean to get such a heartfelt thing going, but when I'm passionate about something, I express it. I can't necessarily cap it all. Anyway, back to dancing. Back to the dance. Okay. But no, that does also make it more appealing to do Cobra Kai. I'll ask him. Yeah, back to the sugar baby bullshit. We should just test the waters a bit first. Yeah. Heard this weird rumor about the dance club. Huh? You did? Yeah, it's only a rumor, but I'm still concerned. I heard that one of the rabbits is running a sugar baby scam. Oh, you mean that rumor? Yeah, I heard it too. And she turns around into like a full military, like giant phone. It's like, he knows too much. Take him out. Rumor has it that one of her victims was a real lowlife, and he's out looking for her. Oh, yeah, okay, I kind of recall that now. Yeah, these rumors turn out to be true. I can't just let that happen. Thanks, I really appreciate looking out for us. But I just don't think there's any truth to it. Okay, it's just rumors then. I'm all good. Would be suspicious of each other, right? Right. She might know something, but she's not ready to talk about it yet. This might be tough. Might got a club first top 4 prelims. No thoughts, head empty. I must dance. Yeah, let's dance. Actually, okay, I never focused on that, but he clearly has a wallet poking out of his back pocket. But it's not attached to the chain. He has a wallet, but it's... That's confusing, man. By the way, I don't understand the point of wearing or putting your wallet in your back pocket. Alright, well then I guess we'll just go back to easy. Let's try to S rank at easy. Yosh. Actually, funny enough, this actually helps. I kinda hate that this helps. Fuck.
It's the ADHD.
Yeah, probably. Fuck. Dude, stop. Wrong button. Whoa, that was pretty neat. Also, I do like that too, is that as you do more songs, you have more of an audience of girls and more background dancers. I like that because they're picking up the routine. I like that. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, I should upload that. There is a maximum. All right. There is a. There is a photo or an image I have saved on my phone, which has like a lizard person holding a spear above their head, and it's just like, God knew I'd be too powerful. That's why he gave me an attention span. And I vibe with that. Yes, you just nailed that. Yeah, you're all in sync. Got the whoop. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, JoJo poses? These are just my I wake up every... Yeah, me after I brush my teeth, you know, you brush your teeth, you wash the brush, you sit down, you look yourself in the mirror, and you're just like, ready for the day. That actually is me. I love Killer Queens. Fucking like the rock and roll pose. It's good.
Hey.
It's just... Hell, actually, that might... Okay. Now's the point where I ask myself again, how far do I go? Because if it's possible, and I might know how to do this, because I actually do know how to do know some coding, would it be possible to make an archive of all the JoJo poses, like, you know, all these various, like, at least the video games, so, like, put all of them in there, and then just like randomly as the stream goes, just like pop them up, and I gotta copy them. Cause that'd probably help keep me awake for a long time. Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. Steel Ball Run, like many, I'm not very unique when it comes to my taste, but Steel Ball Run, I have been looking forward to that. I am so excited to see our boy Jesus, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, appear in JoJo. I guess maybe I shouldn't have said that. That might be a spoiler. Actually, how is that? Actually, I don't even know if that's a spoiler. Because you had... Okay. Thinking very carefully about what I'm about to say. Yeah, no. Mentioning Jesus, that Jesus is in JoJo Part 7, it's not really a spoiler. It's just kind of an explanation for a plot point. You know, it's like saying that if you were watching Gundam, it's like, oh yeah, we're looking for these legendary power-ups, you know, legendary weapons, legendary limbs, and they all belong to the Infinity Gundam, the Gundam that is capable of infinite power. You know, it's like, okay, well, I guess mentioning that the Infinite Gundam is in that series doesn't mean anything. It's just an explanation of where the parts came from. You know, so it's not really a spoiler. Yeah, I saw that too. I love that. And now here's a question. Do you think Akira... Right, Akira? No. Is it Akira? Hold on. Fact check, because I actually have his book. Oh, sorry, Araki. I didn't bother going to be right back. Because I have his book. Manga in Theory and Practice. It's Araki. That's what it was. But in Araki, or with Araki, like, do you think he just heard of that fact about JoJo, you know, that Jesus was JoJo, and then was like, we gotta put that in Part 7. We have to. By the way, let us pray to our God, Araki. I might have to check that again. And let's see what random words of wisdom he has for today. Random page. Random section. He says, settings. The 4 fundamentals of manga design must be also approached with care. Amen. So he says. You ever done that? It means a Rocky Bean. I have not, actually. That one's a new one. That one's new. Said that first place national high school dance jam. National? That does sound like a lot like a bigger competition. It's huge! Dance clubs across the whole country coming together for that one. Those are really good too. Get the best feelings. I see. So Dance Jam is a really big competition. Right. So we gotta win the judo dance. We gotta win. Captain Second, you got these rabbits and fighting for them. Hey, Senpai. It's almost time for regional. Are you ready?
Hey!
Yeah, I think we are. It's definitely from like the 50s looking like. Oh. Oh, okay, that's kind of funny. Is it on par with that meme of famous movie star was in The Matrix, in John Wick. Oh. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I hate when this happens. Because I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but like it fucking my brain's like fucking loading it in. Fuck. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's save some time. I'm still giving myself one last chance. What's his name? Fuck. No, let's look up John Wick. Oh, no, not. Keanu Reeves. Why the fuck could I not remember that? Damn it, now I put all my brain power, remember that? Fuck. Okay, but Keanu Reeves. Oh, right. Is that the same meme as Keanu Reeves? Where it kind of references that picture of, like, Vlad the Impaler. Like, where Keanu is supposed to be, like, this immortal vampire. Because he just doesn't look like he's aging for, like, the past, like, 30, 40 years. Is it on par with that? Go. Okay, well... Fuck. If it's such a common meme, why don't we just say everybody's immortal then? Everybody's from the 50s. Yet again, I feel the pull for grabbing my leather jacket so high right now. Okay, wait, do I have a coin nearby? Do I have my... Where's my... Hold on. Oh, I do. Okay. Slider. For my guitar. A movie ticket. Went with my brother to see Furiosa. Great movie, by the way. This is sort of my memory chest. I have important things in here. Nope, that's pension. There it is. There's my decision-making coin. Got it from one of my best friends years ago, and I refused to get rid of it. It's a German coin. You can't really see it, but a bird on, or like a bird or hawk on one side, 1975. But I consider this my decision-making coin. Fuck you. Matobulus Grunlegger, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Oh, I dropped shit. Okay, so. I'm willing to dedicate myself to the coin. Alright, so. If we land on the 5, that means I'm sitting here, normal. I don't get the jacket. If it lands on the hawk, or the whatever, I'm gonna go get my jacket. Just for the bit. This will not be a long-running bit, but I'm gonna give it a try at least. So. And now. Okay. Then I've successfully suppressed my rage. Now, Kazi, it is your choice. Do I present the coin as is, whatever faces up, right now? Or do I take it and flip it over? So, do I keep it, or do I flip it? It's a very two-faced thing. Alright. And we have... the hawk. So... I'll be right back with a little jacket. You forced me to do this. You forced my hand. I have no option but to show up in my leather jacket now. How dare you? By the way, my house is also cooler right now, so it might be good. Be right back. Wait, turn it back around. Might as well get some more ice while I'm thinking about it. Right back. Alright. Well, you forced me to... I forced you to force me to do it? Well, I forced you to force me to force you to do it. How about that? Well, how about I force you to force me to force you to force me to force me to force you to do it? Yeah, that's none of that. I'll be back in a minute or two. Okay. Since the coin has spoken. We're now back in the full attire. Also, fun fact. I'm gonna take a seat real fast. Something fun is yesterday I was checking out my garage. I got my bike, I brought it in the garage, I was gonna fix it up, and I found something. I found something that would make me a lot more like Yagami. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but now I get to show it. I actually ran out and got this. I found in that garage quite, like almost perfectly, the chain that he wears. Now, I'm not sure if I could actually secure this or not. But the fucking... just even temporarily. Damn. Bullshit. I got kicked. I got fucking... You wanna see my shit? Yeah, I can kick your ass. Yeah, I just need to learn the crane. I feel like his shit. My mic's failing. But I feel like the main fucking tiger thing he does is at least more karate, so I'm familiar with that. The snake, I am not. The crane, I am not. So I got 1 out of 3 of his styles. No, I feel honestly, I might actually use this. This is actually kind of flashier. I like it. I dig it. I also just need that fucking fat wallet just sticking out the back. I also need to run this through some, I also do need to run that through some polish. Because I believe, shit, the previous owner of this house had dogs. So, actual Kung Fu styles, and probably Kung Fu's. Like, right? Yes. They're... Fuck, what is that? The... How many do I bring? I'm gonna bite my tongue for a second, but... Alright, but if I start sweating bullets, I'm probably gonna take the jacket off. Also, I did throw in jeans. I was wearing shorts earlier, now I'm in jeans. But I can't help it. I'm spontaneous. I'm an edgy... Wait, what's the fucking term? Fuck if I don't know it. Like I can't refer to myself as such. Quirky. There, quirky. I'm such a quirky boy. Also shows you how much I don't give a fuck about being called that because I can't recall. Oh right, I ran out of. Damn. Well, it appears I ran out of cola, so we're gonna be making grog. Grog, ladies and gentlemen, originally was derived from a Navy admiral. Sentence feels weird. After my hero. What it's talking about? I have all the quirk. I am the... See, check this out. I have the power. Wait, hold on. Excuse me for a second. I'm setting something up. Just don't mind me. Definitely not setting up some kind of sleeve trick or something. Like, damn, I don't even. Well, it's hidden decently, all right. You're threatening something. All right, you want to see quirks? Fuck, damn it! Curse you, leather, for being too thick. Jarr! Yeah, that's my light quirk. It doesn't hurt anybody, but it blinds the fuck out of them. Shit. You see, it's ironic because I wear such dark clothing, but my power's light. You know, I'm a quirky quirk character. Anyway, grog. It's a mixture of water and rum. Flashlights last. Okay, This flashlight, it's probably always going to be over here or within reach. This is a flashlight I got on a ghost hunt. I got on a ghost hunt with one of my best friends. A very awesome night of my life. That's a whole nother story for another time. But I do love going on ghost hunts. Even though I don't entirely believe in ghosts, even if they're around, I still try to treat them with respect like I do anybody else. But I did get this from a ghost hunt. And honestly, this actually, oh no, this same flashlight, I burnt my hand on. Hold on. Wait. Pour my drink, then we'll do the story. There we go. Okay, so I was once testing the battery on this flashlight. I unscrewed it. And so the interior is 3 AAA batteries. I had... There we go. I had taken it in like this. I pushed the power button, and I put my thumb on the metal. Which, I could. Like that. If I hold my thumb down on the metal, which by the way is going off a little bit. But because I held my thumb on that metal, it started getting red hot. Using my thumb as a conductor. So yeah, so I have almost burnt myself on that same flashlight. Allow me to, just be safe, you know, just in case, let's just tuck that away in here. By the way, if I would highly recommend getting one of these jackets, even for just like not getting it for the fashion alone. These jackets have so many fucking pockets, man. Like, look at that. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotta zip that up. Can't let them know I use that pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another one somewhere. There. Oh no, yeah. Right there. So yeah, so we have like 8 pockets in one jacket, and they're like full, like you can... Like if I wanted to hide a fucking... Actually, as a matter of fact... Now ain't that fucking impressive? Fucking, like, imagine... Actually, now I want to do that so bad. The bartender goes up, it's like, alright, so what have you been drinking? It's like, I have a rum and coke. It's like, yeah? Well, here, let me get you a glass. Like, oh, no. Sorry. You know, you do like a Starbucks thing. I brought my own. There you go, buddy. That'd be awesome. I gotta remember that, man. Oh, I have to. That seems like such a weird... Like, that seems just up my alley. To just have a jacket full of, like, random shit. In fact... What is that scene from Inspector Gadget? Like, the live-action Inspector Gadget? Where it's like, you know, you're just trying to... You know, it's like... yeah, do you have a flashlight? Yes, I do. I got one right here. Oh, sorry. Wrong pocket. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Just, it's, somewhere in here. It's, is it, yeah, there we go. There's your flashlight. Oh, shoot. Check out the full pieces of Exodia. So, Kaiba, you thought... Actually, I would... That is... Okay, that is... Okay, because they're so small and easy, I would... Sorry, Lord West, I am seeing what you're saying. I'm just fucking deep in a bit right now. I'll get to you in a moment. But that... I could see me doing that, too. Besides the fucking, you know... Fucking... Hold on. I gotta set myself up again. But just sitting there, dealing with people, and just be like, oh yeah, I got my own glass. There you go. And also, you know, while I'm at it, you know, here's a little something for your trouble. There you go. Take that skull. I'll put that down. That's oh, and before I forget, Kaiba. Here's the right arm of Exodia. You know, you put it down, fucking Exodia comes out. Exodia obliterates! Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that someday. That is gonna make me have the most fucking shit-eating grin on my face. Is if I just load the... Oh, actually... Yes. Now I gotta try this. Ah, damn it, ain't deep enough. Actually, but it's still was kind of hard, actually. Maybe we'll just keep that there. Okay. Now that the bit is done, Lord Wes. Let's see, we are... Okay. Tell you what. I have been doing bit after bit on this stream. So, give me... Let's see, give me another 30 minutes, and we'll jump into Digimon. Alright? I promise. I promise. I really do. I promise. So, give me another half hour, and we'll start Digimon. I've just been doing so much fucking derailing. So, yeah. Half hour, mark it. If I'm not on Digimon yet when you come back, just come into the chat. I can see it right here. Say Digimon again, and I'll immediately stop as soon as possible. Oh, right. Oh, man. Why do I have to make so many promises? Okay, the Karate Kid thing. I think we'll just save that for Friday. I think that's the safest bet. We'll save that for Friday. And now that I've said we're going to save it for Friday, I'll be a lot more diligent for it to happen on Friday. Okay? So we'll save that for Friday. Tonight, we probably won't do it. But, yeah. Solve everything. How dare you call me out on my personality and my dedicated nature and such? How dare you? No, motherfucker. Let's go. Actually, okay. Is that... Now I can't decide if that's awesome or stupid. Is if you have fucking, you know, fucking 1980s gangster, you know, fucking walk out, pull out a flintlock, and fucking point that. Like, is that cool? Is that... Like, is it more like, you know, where people have, like, fear tactics? Where they approach someone... And, you know, just out of fear, you know, they're fucking stunned, and they take advantage of that. Is it, like, just pure confusion of seeing, like, a clash of eras that would be able to take someone by surprise? So, is this a good or a bad thing? Honestly, I think it's a good thing. But, you know, you gotta get them with that just writhing chaos. Is that the big bat? Hold on, I'm fact checking because I think. Okay, yes, I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure I told Technician, and oh damn, I haven't thought about that in years. I did say one time that Technician I was gonna get him one of those Kanbo bats. Mostly because I showed him a character from For Honor. The For Honor, like the big fat guy, you know, like he has a big bat, you know. Just because a Technician fits that kind of build, I was joking I was going to get him a bat, and he was like, oh, I love that. That's awesome. And I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. You know what, tell you what, like one of your birthdays, I'll get you that. So honestly, okay. Okay, okay. Hopefully, oh no, he's awake, so he might be in. Okay, Technician, are you in stream right now? I asked you, so you legally have to present yourself if I ask. again, Lord West, I'll get to that in like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of... I'm tired right now. I'm just doing stuff. But I will get there soon, I promise. It's just a fucking... What do you mean? What do you mean consider this a fucking warning? It's fucking... He just sent me that. It says consider this a fucking warning. And it's fucking... Kazzy, how dare you call me out as such? And be so accurate about it nonetheless. Okay. So... A Kenbo. Also, because honestly, if it's on the same site I'm thinking it is, I might also get myself a bow staff. Bow staff is one of my favorite weapons. I have one back there. You can see it right there. That's a bow staff. But it's 5 foot instead of 6 foot. So it's very awkward to use. I need a long, girthy stick to fight with. You know what I'm saying? I need a flamboyant. I need a girthy. I need a heavy. Fuck me. Okay, so they have a Cult of Athena. Let's see what are we looking at. I honestly, if I had it set up, I would actually do this by like throwing in my browser and then going through it. But you'll have to just imagine. I'm looking at big girthy wood sticks right now. Just imagine that in your head, big girthy. Teenage days, I was into watching Shadiversity. Oh, Shadiversity, man! Oh, hell yeah! That's man. See, I can see this being true. I believe though that might just be in his eye as like what is practical. Because I have watched a few of his episodes where they have went with like the katana, and of course, as you kind of said, he hasn't really went toward the katana. But mostly because I believe what he thinks is the ideal weapon, and again, his opinion, this is no fact, everybody has their own style. But in his opinion, the most practical weapon is like a long sword, something that is still light, fast, can stab, and is two-sided. So I think that's what he always gravitates towards. Also, I think that he also has a job as a European historian, you know, to read into all that stuff. These are the two. Okay. Because even I'll admit, is when I mentioned me and Technician, we've had a few moments where I have those okay, so those two right there, those two weapons right there are bamboo swords. I have brought them over and to Technician's place, and we have sparred using them. It's fun, by the way. We are dorks. I will admit that. We are nerds. We are dorks. But it is fun to just fight with bamboo swords. It is awesome. I would recommend it. Anybody who is at least the slightest bit athletic and loves like just some kind of sword fighting or Star Wars or anything related to that, do it. It's awesome. But so he was striking, and I kind of taught myself pretty fast that one of my main strategies is I'm not so much like long range, like straight chop. I'm more of a slicer. And so by that logic, I should be able to get a two-handed falchion, which I have seen Shadiversity review. It has a cross guard, nice straight cross guard, and then a long curved sword. And I want to get that. That's probably my ideal weapon. Well, still gravitate towards your face. Wait, so what's that thing? Oh, it's well, you see, God himself came down and said that this is the perfect sword. It has a cross guard. It's a nice curved blade, and with the curvature, it actually allows easier slicing, and it has just enough weight to chop through just about anything, including metal. It's made out of it's called God steel. It can cut through any other material, including other weapons. Yeah, that's pretty good, but But I like this thing better, as he like holds up like a little like a chef's knife. It's like, this is a European chef's knife. I bet that could cut through any Asian arm. I believe this is the best. Yeah, I mean, he's still... I still read his book. That is a... so, while Technician was preaching me to watch or to read other... what was it? Other books of his. I did read Shadiversity's... Shadow of the Conqueror, which is still a pretty good book. It did feel like, when I was halfway through the book, it still felt like I was kind of at the beginning. I think that's my only critique. Everything else seemed kind of logical. It made sense. It didn't have any of that, as he calls it, bullshit power-ups. Like, it kind of explained everything and how it could work. So I thought that was kind of cool. But it did feel a little bit like, are you telling me nobody has tried this before? But I still overall liked his book. He did kind of put his money where, or his foot where his, or his money, yeah, his money where his mouth was with making that book. I'd recommend it if you want to try it. It's not... it's still a book I like. I can't say though if it's in my top my top 10. No, it's no Percy Jackson and the Olympians. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But again, I feel like that is what he's kind of set himself up to be. Is sort of the, yes, fantasy can be ridiculous, but that fantasy can have or can reference and use real life materials. I feel like that's what he kind of has, but maybe I'm also, you know, being a little biased myself because it's kind of like talking about like my favorite cartoon growing up. You know, I'm just like, no, Ben 10, like the watch is the ultimate weapon. He could kill anybody with that. It's like, yeah, but he has a 10-minute time limit. Yeah, he could kill anybody in 10 minutes, but he hasn't unlocked anything yet. He doesn't have Alien X. He couldn't destroy the world with that. Well, I'm pretty sure if he just turned to forearms, he could punch anybody to death, right? Damn, now I want to watch, like, fucking Ben 10, Generator Rex, Powerpuff Girls, My Life as a Teenage Robot. Oh, right. I think I was going to insult Technician. Oh, no, I was checking the bat, which also kind of implies insulting Technician. That's foam. That one's... that was legit, $200. Okay, hold on, we're checking Cult of Athena. I forgot that this was something we were doing. Ooh, absolutely. Even though there's very obvious red flags with the jokes. Yes. And also some of the foot fetish content from our from the man Dan Schneider. By the way, the fucking I still can't believe that. Where people are like, yeah, Dan Schneider was absolutely a foot fetishist. So much so that he made the logo for Nickelodeon a fucking foot. Like, like that's ridiculous. Again, no insult to people that like feet. Different strokes for different folks. But the fact that you made a online, or sorry, not online, a TV channel and put your fetish out there constantly is kind of crazy. That's a new level. Ooh, all right. Oni European Ashwood, 5 stars. Okay, how big is it? Because I need it like description, specifications. 47 inches. How big is that? 4 feet? That is not... I need like a fucking 5-foot bat for my boy. I need a 4-foot bat, or I need a 5-foot bat. No, hold on. You know what, should I just say... Hi, it's me, the problem, says Technician, because I'm a little late to the party. Okay. Okay. Level with me? Should I just stop playing games? Should I just just do the whole stand-up comedy bit where I just step outside like, hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, you know, Draco. It's like, how's everybody doing tonight? And because honestly, this game I have made little to no, like a lot of games recently, I have made no progress because I keep babbling like a moron. Like, holy shit, do I need to stop doing this, or do I, like, okay, there are two paths here. I'm gonna play the game while I say this because, yeah. Do I say? What are you going? Hey, it's amazing. Give me some. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. You just like me for real, for real. Bubble 2. Elevator. Okay, do I just stick to comedy? Or do I just me personally, shut the fuck up more and play games? But yeah, it's probably you're making it sound like I only do yaps once a week. My boy, my yaps are about as consistent as the earth of this, the core of this earth is made of magma and nickel. I can't stop. Trying to stop me is like trying to stop, I don't fucking know. To stop something that's hard to stop, you know? It's like trying to stop a locomotive with rabbits. You need a lot of rabbits to stop that locomotive. But, Wednesday for big yaps. See, Wednesday is already tough enough. Or maybe not tough enough, I shouldn't say it like that. Wednesday is already more of a challenge. Because like I said, I work at a factory. That is a place where creativity and fun go to die. And the fact that I still walk out of there, you know, fucking like what, you know, fucking wipe my mouth like, is all you got. You know, it's fucking crazy. Bit side, big thing, Monday, admittedly, okay, I'm gonna provide my line set. For once, I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna expose myself as a human being and not a insane demon level captain in charge of an army of the damned, which is my fault, but my followers, the army of the damned. No. Don't do that, man. That's just derailing me more, man. Okay. Fucking fucker, fuck. Fuck! How dare you? You're... Okay, okay, I was about to say, I'm like, is that... I don't know. I thought it was going crazy for a second. I'm like, am I losing my shit right? Oh, wait, can I get...
Whoa, buddy.
Okay, at least that's louder.
Look at me. Look at me.
Don't know. I am assuming that this is another fuck up on Twitch's behalf. At least for me, it's quiet. So I'm assuming that it's not that bad for you, it's just in the background. But I can still hear it too. I can still hear it, dear God. Knock that shit off, you son of a bitch! Try playing something else. Okay, okay, Wes, I'm not sure if you're sitting through all this, but... No, it's still going. What the fuck? Okay. maybe try playing No again. Try playing specifically No again. Maybe that will cut it off. Let's see if this works. Because assuming I'm hearing it and you're hearing it, this is definitely just a all-around thing. Everybody should hear this. Oh yeah, time's up. Okay. Fuck it, man. I was about to get into something. I can't remember because we're having issues. Oh no, it's doubling up. Fuck. It's no. You know what? Honestly, half of me wants this to stop. The other half of me just wants it to keep going and just adding no's. Yeah. Keep the chaos running. Yeah, it keeps building up. Hell yes. Okay. This fucking game. This is no longer important. I just want to see how much we can build up the nose. I will probably have to stop stream. But it's so funny. Hold on. Can I... Hold on. Okay, wait, no, I'm gonna save Lost Judgment. And I'm gonna hope that if I up it on my end, it gets more and more. Hold on. Sounds like we're at fucking Spider-Man hell. Oh fuck. What were we say? Just keep it up, Kazzy. You're doing great. Holy fuck, that's awesome. Okay, hold on. I don't know, but honestly, I'm thriving in the chaos. I'm loving this shit, man. I'm gonna try to get Technician in here. It's still okay. Wait, I'm cranking it. So louder. Oh fuck! I should have paid more attention to the time we're at because I know I was gonna swap over to Digimon, but this is fuck. I'm loving this, man. Okay, I think Technician's on his way. Please, the funny is happening. Please join stream. Even for a few minutes. Welcome, Technician. We have no idea why this is happening, but I am loving it. Honestly, this is just, you know, people have their ASMR, you know, they're chilling out time. This, for me, this is perfect. I love this. You know, I feel at peace. Honestly, I feel at peace right now. Oh, fuck. Technician, you should also have the option to spam no. So, yeah, I know, right? That's what I said earlier. It sounds like we're in a fucking helmet of Spider-Man. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. I might actually have to. I mean. And if memory serves, I'm trying to listen. I don't think any of them have stopped. That's like 8 or so no's. And I'm pretty sure that's how many times you've done it. I don't fucking know. 9. Can we get to a lucky 10? Okay. Okay. Kazzy. Okay. Kazzy, we're okay. Okay. Sorry, I gotta gather my thoughts. Do you hear just no in the background? Yeah, that doesn't loop. Because we will go to Digimon. We're just currently dealing with a situation right now. Do you hear a screaming Spider-Man no going on in the background on your end?
Whoa! Whoa! Buddy! Buddy! Look at me!
Technician, we've
Look at
already
me.
tried it
Look at me!
with the
Yes.
other audios. It doesn't work. I don't know why. It's just Spider-Man. It's still making me fucking laugh, man. Okay. Lord West, are you there? Are you there right now? I know they are. It's funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm trying, Lord West. I am seriously trying. I really want to do Digimon. This is just so fucking funny to me, and I don't. Oh, I don't know. It's just fucking hitting, man. You know? Okay, you're still here. Okay, please, I need your help for a second. Do you hear in the background a bunch of no kind of going on? Technician, that's because Lord West is on. He's on YouTube. He's not here on Twitch. Apparently, Twitch is having some issues where he can't see the stream, so I'm multi-streaming right now. But yeah. So, Lord West, are you hearing those no's, or at least some kind of background noise right now? Again, I'm trying to figure something out real fast, and we will get to Digimon ASAP as soon as I'm done. Technician, now you're joining in, aren't you? Why? Okay, Lord West, welcome to the past about 5 minutes or so, I think. This, so we don't know why. We don't know why. But apparently, I set this up. This is honestly, I'm the beginning of this problem. But Twitch is what is carrying this. So I have the sound effect of Spider-Man screaming no at the top of his lungs, but by them presenting that sound and doing it on Twitch, it is now looping in the background constantly. So now we have a continuous loop of about how long? Kazi or Technician, any guess on how many Spider-Man no's we have looping right now? I'm assuming it's like 15. Okay, yep. So we have like 15 Spider-Man no's looping right now. For some reason, I don't know why, I don't know how. None of the other sound effects are looping. Guys, if you would show him real fast. Alright, I guess does that even loop over YouTube? But just play a sound effect real fast. Oh, Digimon Con, right, Digimon Con. I might have to watch that later. Okay, this is kind of getting my attention right now. Okay.
These nuts.
Has a fucking. Okay. So, here's the plan. Okay, Carney. I do like Carney X. Okay, guys. Okay, I gotta steel myself. As funny as this is, and as much as I want this to be my fucking, as I go to sleep listening to this noise of Spider-Man screaming no, I'm gonna have to cut the stream off, and I hope that this will reset. So we're gonna cut this off. I'm gonna go play Digimon and hope for the best. Even though there's literally 15 or 16 Spider-Men screaming at me right now not to do it, I'm gonna set the straight. So first, Digimon Forever. Change the name. Oh wait. Okay, working on it. There we go. My OBS is, it's on my desktop, but it's connected to specifically Twitch. It's mostly a Twitch oriented. So Digimon, but give me for a second. I'm going to stop, and I'll be right back. And I hope that fixes it. That's fucking okay. I gotta take like 10 seconds just to admire this right now. Okay, I'm set. Okay, see you guys soon. No, you son of a bitch! Damn it, Cassie! Why the fuck is it just a sound? Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, this is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking awesome. But please. No, I'm not going insane. Honestly, this is making my face and gut hurt from laughing so much. I don't know why it's doing this, but it's making me laugh. Honestly, I'm more of the Joker right now, where it's just like, hey, this is hilarious. Where somebody might see an issue, I see comedy. Okay, Lord West, I see you. You don't have to say anything. I see you. I don't know why this is happening. This is kind of my top priority right now. He's just acknowledging. Wes is just acknowledging that it's here. He might also think that I'm being punished by all that noise earlier, but I don't. Okay, see, legitimately, okay, I am. At least I'll do this. Okay, wait. Okay, Lord West, if you're still here, are you looking more for me to react to the Digimon stream, or do you want me to play Digimon? What are you looking for right now? It's coming from both YouTube and Twitch, not just Twitch. So, okay, using my engineering lifestyle or my knowledge, that might mean it's on my half, on my side. Okay. Okay, so you want Digimon. Okay, so Digimon is the main goal right now to start. So, okay, actually, wait, that's a weird thing. Okay, I'm sorry, Lord West. I am seriously trying. This is just something that's happening that I'm trying to figure out. Do that to make Spidey shut the fuck. So again, okay, I'm gonna talk out loud. I'm gonna think verbally because this helps me think. So right now I'm on OBS. I'm looking at my desktop audio global, all that, or my desktop, my mic, all that stuff. I'm gonna shut the fuck up for a second. See, it didn't save it, but it stopped the. Well, actually, wait. Can you still hear all 16? Kazi, can you still hear all 16 of them? Because at least from me, I'm hearing one. Okay. Okay, so it is. So it might not be Twitch or YouTube. It might be OBS on my end, which I don't know why it's doing that though. So let's try desperate move. I'm going to restart my computer. We're gonna hope that works. And I can't say I fault you for wanting to try the Spider-Man no as soon as I log back on. So I will be right back. We will get to Digimon. It's still happening. I understand that. It's just I'm trying to figure this out because I don't want it to be a thing. I know my community, I would hope, would not abuse it. But this is a thing I want to solve because it's kind of a problem. It's a hilarious problem, but it's still a problem nonetheless. So give me a minute. I'm going to restart my computer, join up on stream real fast. Don't forget to turn True Dragon. Okay. As the movie came back to this. And again, I'm not mad at you for it. Because honestly, I probably would have wanted to test that anyway. So literally no anger towards you. I'm still kind of laughing about the situation because this is ridiculous, Kazi. But I want to solve this problem, so I'll reset. Be right back. Promise. Let's go.